absolutely.
We're going to get on now. We're going on to the second map of this, and obviously it is going to be S&D on Underground.
Yeah, S&D on Underground. Lots of people say it's a very unbalanced map for S&D.
It's to do with that rush
funnels
down
towards
left
the A.
side.
Yeah, everyone funnels that left-hand side to A on attack. Very rare you see a B plant. However, it wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, we're going to have to reduce our comms because we don't want to be giving it away because they're sat very close to us. But it wouldn't surprise me. I have a sneaky feeling we may see a few different strategies this game.
You know what? I keep seeing some odd plays from people here there. As we get into this last Modern Warfare 3 land, obviously, people are just trying to outsmart people. Do something a little bit random. Be a bit spontaneous. See if you can get that rush on. See if you can go that flank, you know. Try and actually outthink the other team.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like we are going to be on board with Optic Gaming, first of all.
Yes.
They are going to be on attack. And we'll see, first of all, like if I think I may be right. I think we may see a bit of different tactics than what we're used to on this map. Wouldn't surprise me if maybe Optic or even H2K, when we see them on attack, might push further towards that B bomb site, maybe. Just a thought. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
I'm not sure they'll do it first. I think they'll do it later on. Maybe second or third round.
See, this is the tactics that teams have to think about, is when exactly do you want to do that push. But as a defensive sort of team, you would always say, oh yeah, they're going to go to A. That's where you send most of your players, and you maybe send one person to overextend towards B. But we'll see. I think you may be right. We'll have a quick look through the players, and yep, you were in fact right. So good call. But we'll get on board with Rambo Ray, who has taken that bomb off spawn, and they are pushing towards the left-hand side.
Yeah, obviously sitting in this door, very, very common. And you know what? He's probably going to try and peek around this corner in the next minute. But no! He gets shut down there. Looks like H2K have actually rushed into that bomb site to secure it first. And that means that Optic are going to have a harder time pushing in.
Yeah, absolutely. What's interesting as well is Optic Gaming's uses of smoke grenades, but Scumpy says, thank you very much, Legend. You didn't look left when you ran through the door, and I'm going to pick off a very easy kill. And Scumpy picks up that PP9OM1 and slowly making his way down the staircase. And let's just have a look. Just think he may have spotted someone there.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like they've gone for quite a common tactic on S&D. And, you know, it's interesting to see how you play this, because obviously on S&D, you've got to shut down your corners. One person can ruin your day. If he gets behind you, if he picks up 2 kills, the entire game can change in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Optic just taking their time. Scumpy does come into a gunfight. Realize shuts him down. Merc was there. He took down Luke, but that wasn't the player that actually shut down Scumpy. So Merc's going to know there's another player roughly in that vicinity. Big time it goes for a very, very ambitious nade. If that hits, I swear I'll quit casting.
You say this a lot.
I do, but it never hits, so I'm all good.
Hedging your bets.
Yep. Look for the most ambitious ones, and then I call it.
So I said, you know what, it's going to be like I said, are we going to see a switch up here? They've now got to be thinking, where are these players? Do we have the thing? It's 2 versus 2. They want the numbers game. If it was 2 versus 1, one could plant and then one could cover. But with 2 versus 2, you can't look both ways.
Yeah, that is the problem they've got. It's Big Time interestingly using Scavenger. We see Big Time use that a lot, and that's some nice shots there on Realize.
Wow.
Immediately looking to his left, anticipating that's where their other H2K player is going to be, but he has made his way through the bottom arch. Big Time with some shots. Oh, bit of sponge there from Chaos, but Merc is right next to him to take care of that.
Yeah, Chaos snaking in and out of that cover. Just managed to take him down to just run out of last bullets, but Merc was there to clean it up, and it's a very, very easy kill for him. Yeah,
Chaos was already weak, and Merc just jumps around that corner, pre-aiming exactly where he knows he's going to be. Picks off a very, very simple kill, and that is going to be the first round to Optic Gaming. And if you remember, they did actually win that first map as well, and it's going to be, they won that 2-0, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, we will go ahead and change team. Get on board with H2K. Legend has that bomb, and it seems like you were right again, Bryce.
Yes, yeah, like I said, it's interesting to see tactics here, but you know what, you usually see most teams play standard for the first couple of rounds, just to get the feeling, and start to try and learn how the other team plays. You've got to try and figure out, and you know what, if you can outthink the players, if you can learn how they're playing, then you know what, that's 50% of the battle won.
Yeah, that's something Optic Gaming are very good at. They adapt to who they play very, very quickly. They don't need to know much about their opponents, and they already have a rough idea of how they're going to play in both CTF and Search from only playing just, you know, a few rounds, which is an invaluable intelligence tool.
You know what, it's something that I've always said about S&D. This season, Modern Warfare 3, you've actually seen S&D tactics come into it a lot more. Teams were famous for not practicing as much and just taking it as individuals. But you know what, teams are now setting up. They're like, we need to do this, we need to put a smoke there, we need to go grenades, cover this, this and this angle, and try and get that bomb down. And you know what, that's actually just made for more exciting matches. You know what, you see 2 different strategies come against each other.
Yeah, absolutely. With 1 minute 27 as well, it's still a 4 versus 4 scenario. As it seems H2K have now actually finally decided to make a push with 1 minute 17. That bomb is going to go down at A, and that is going to give Optic Gaming 42 seconds to do something. However, Legend is very weak indeed. Scumpy takes down Realize. Legend's turned the corner.
Wow.
Not entirely sure why he turned the corner so soon, but Big Timer is going to take down Legend. As we are on board with Chaos, it's going to be Chaos and Luke in a 2 versus 3 scenario as Luke takes down Rambo.
Yes, what can he do here? He's going to have to try and play it. They know they're playing for time. They don't need to make all the kills, but they are making them. There we go. One left for Optic. Where is he? He has 20 seconds. There he is. Game's going on. Chaos has seen him. Where is this kill going to go off?
That's fantastic play by Chaos there. He knows he can just wait that time off, and he had Luke JS in support. And that play right there by Chaos was invaluable. He didn't panic. He didn't jump out and try and make a kill. He didn't try and be a hero. He had Luke JS behind him, and that's just fantastic communication there. It just shows teamwork. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you know what? Like you said, he didn't pop out of cover. He waited. He knew where his teammate was, and he was very, very capable of just waiting there, using the patience and making him play his game.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of H2K, I think this is very much going to be where they stand a chance of picking off a few maps. It's going to be in the search and destroy. In CTF, I just think Optic are too strong in terms of their communication and just the fact they are beasts at CTF, let's not lie. I'm not taking anything away from Optic in S&D. It's just that H2K stand a better chance of picking up a map in S&D.
Yeah, like I said, it is that communication, and communication in S&D works to a certain degree, but with nothing going on, what do you say? Oh, I still can't see anyone. But he captured the flag. We have heard the Americans' comms, and it is literally unbelievable just how much they communicate. But wow, there we go. Rambo picking up that kill now, as it looks like he's actually gone a little bit different.
Yeah, Rambo opting to go a bit of a different route, the route I expected him to go the first side, which he actually didn't. But he cooked that nade and managed to pick off a hit marker, and it was a very easy kill. He actually just hip-fired for it. He didn't even need to ADS. He knew he was going to be very weak as Legend takes on Merc. Big Timer responds by taking down Legend instantly, and that is going to leave a 3 versus 2 situation for Optic Gaming in their favor as time ticks away. And it looks like Rambo has just seen someone.
Yeah, they're obviously scouting out these areas. They want to try and find these kills. S&D, always a numbers game. You need those numbers to make any sort of play. If you want to hold down an area, you need more numbers to watch more angles. If you want to push somewhere, you need more numbers. Yeah,
Rambo's done very well to get away there. And you may notice he had a stun, and he actually didn't opt to throw it. And that's simply because the glass panels weren't broken. He knew if he stunned that, immediately that H2K player would have known exactly where Rambo was. Now actually opting to use it, anticipating maybe a rush from that H2K player, but having to flank back. So 1 minute left. And it's still going to be a 3 versus 2 scenario. Rambo roughly knows where one of those H2K players were, but the question is, where has he gone now?
You know what, with 50 seconds left, they've got to start thinking about, oh wow, it looks like he actually got dropped there by Luke, and it's 2 versus 2. They have 45 seconds to either get these kills or get the bomb down, and this comes to the choice. There he goes, he actually sees Chaos and takes him down. 2 versus 1. Optic now have this game back in their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Rambo, very intelligent play. Decided to rush at the perfect time, picking off Chaos with an easy headshot, and now trying to get some advancements up the map. It's going to be Luke JS. He's currently going 4-1 to his credit, really having a strong S&D with just 2 rounds gone. The question is, where is he now, as Scumpy and Rambo Ray have managed to get that bomb down at A. 43 seconds left. Luke takes down Scumpy, and Rambo now just needs to stay alive.
Yeah, 1 versus 1. And you know what? It goes in Optic's favour when they have the bomb down, because it means he can play his game. He can pick how this engagement is going to go down.
There, Rambo opting to do a very, very intelligent strategy there, but does see exactly where that H2K player is. Rambo, this is the same scenario we saw Chaos in, where Chaos simply wasted time. Rambo pops out, does get a few hit markers. Where is that H2K player gone with 15 seconds left? Rambo turns the corner, drops and takes down Luke JS, and that was an amazing play right there from Rambo.
Yeah, like I said before, when he had that time ticking down, he meant he could have that engagement how he wanted it. He knew he didn't have to go out. He didn't have to make the kill. As long as he stayed back, he could pick and choose when he wanted to kill him.
It was quite risky, if I'm honest.
It was
he
a
did
little bit
actually
risky.
opt to flank all the way around the enemy spawn, which, you know, if Luke JS had gone for a quick defuse, that could have left him pretty much with his pants down. But we will go ahead and change team, get back on board with H2K. They're on attack now, as we are on board with Legend. And this, you were right, you called this perfectly out. To your credit, you said we'll see this sort of more in the later stages. Yeah. And that's exactly what we're seeing now.
Like I said, as teams try to throw each other off, they will start switching the tactics out. They will start trying to think, right, if we do this now, they're going to be set up a certain way, so we might be able to just punch through. If we can punch through, get some numbers, the game is pretty much almost over, because it means we get to set up and we get to pick how we engage them.
Yeah, absolutely. Legend just going to be playing a little defensively. Go ahead and chase team. Chaos in an engagement. He shuts down Rambo right at the back of the spawn. So Rambo actually opting to rush. That's something you don't really see Rambo do that much. He tends to be the more intelligent player and really just take his time. Whereas they're obviously, like you say, just trying to mix things up a little bit. He's gone for that rush. Unfortunately, hasn't worked off this time. Chaos actually has that bomb as well. So interesting to see exactly how H2K is setting up.
Yeah, at the moment, 1 minute 30 left, so they're going to be thinking, right, we still have a good amount of time to do what we want, but we need to start thinking about which way we're going to go. Are we going to try and pick up another kill, or, you know, are we going to push for which bomb plant? And Big Time actually takes down Luke there, just absolutely slapped him.
Big Time, that was one of the dirtiest head glitches ever, using that van right there as a head glitch. Legend going for that ambitious snake, didn't actually connect, but he's going to know Big Time is there, but he manages to get around that corner.
Amazing snake.
Yeah, the snaky snake, but Legend has double stunned him, so he is opting to rush. Really needs to be careful, though.
Oh,
that
no.
You can't do that against Big Timer.
No, you don't challenge when weak, but there you go, Realise cleans it up. But you know what, like I said, they're now going to have to start thinking, what are we going to do here? The time is ticking away, and that's the biggest thing, especially as Scumpy takes down that kill, making it a 1 versus 2, and he has the bomb. This is a bad situation now. He's got to do something amazing to pull this off.
Yeah, Realise really needs to just take his time. I mean, I know that sounds very weird considering there's only 38 seconds left, but he needs to now really try to use his brain. Where are these two Optic players going to be? It's Scumpy and Merc left last up, and Merc was flanking around. Realise may have not exactly known that, but he was heading that way anyway, but Merc was there pre-aiming exactly where he thought he was going to come from, and once again, intelligent play coming from Optic.
You know what, that is actually Optic just, you know, shutting them down there. They played that very, very patient. They just went, you know what, we know how long's left. We're going to wait, set up, as Merc was just sitting there on that head glitch. He knew where that player was. I know you've got to come this way, or you've got to go to my teammate.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Optic now currently have that 3-1 lead in this search and destroy on Underground, and obviously this is a best of 5. So if they take this S&D on Underground, they will then move on to CTF on Dome as that third map, and Optic before said they were going to take this 3-0, and right now it looks like they are, with Rambo picking up a very early nade on Luke JS and getting another kill on Realise, and that is actually going to leave Chaos all by himself in a 1 versus 4 scenario. He has just taken down one player. We will switch and get on board with him. And let's have a look, 2 minutes, 2 seconds left to go. Chaos against Scumpy, Big Timer and Murky. See Scumpy in that bottom middle, decides to challenge whilst weak, and Scumpy says, thank you very much. Optic Gaming taking this search and destroy on Underground 4 rounds to 1.
You know what, Chaos really didn't have much of a choice there. He engaged with Scumpy, gave his position away, so he didn't want to back out because he knew their teammates would be flanking him, so he probably wanted to try and engage, get a little bit lucky against Scumpy and push through and escape, but unfortunately, going against Scumpy, Scumpy was ready for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Arguably a better strategy for Chaos right there would have been maybe just to back off, flank back around that A-bomb site, see if he could get a better line of sight on Scumpy, because all Scumpy did there, he was just pre-firing. He didn't exactly know he was going to get challenged again. He just carried on holding the trigger. Chaos